Well, why not? I have been deciding since like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock today. Am I going to do this? Am I going to do this? And yeah, I'm going to do this. Why not? Just come on, say hello. I haven't done it in like almost a week. Don't have insomnia tonight. Thank God. Just want to see what everyone's up to. Want to say hello. Uh, just a lot of people angry right now on YouTube. I'm not looking to be angry right now. Don't want to. I don't feel like hanging to that. Oops. Oops. What's that? Sorry about that. And I'm just looking here to hang out. Just looking to have fun. Ooh, do I have this on right? Yep, I have them on right. And I'm just sitting here tonight, and I was watching Randy for a while and watching vlogs for a while, and here I am. And I'm like, you know what? Not finding anybody else live. Might as well go live. Try and say hello. See what people are doing, and see what's going on this Saturday night, because this is a Saturday night I ain't got nothing to do. Hello, Nika Crafts. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Uh, just coming in to talk. I would go live, but I literally just took my makeup off. Like here, I'll show you. Yeah, I just took my makeup off. Doesn't look as great as if I had my makeup on, but I'm makeupless. And normally I try not to go makeupless. Hey, Think Dragon, I haven't seen you in like forever. How you doing? Thank you. I did. I got a new cut. I'm in a wedding next June. I'm like one of the bridesmaids, hashtag maid of honor. There's a bunch of us. Um, and I just went, you know what? If I'm going to get my hair cut, now's the time to do it. So I got it cut off to the side. I like to style it different. It's just kind of thrown to the side for now. So that's about it. But I just want to come on, say hello. I haven't talked to anybody in quite a while. Oh, you're kind. I don't think so. Look at these. Boom. Boom. Like dark circles, dark lines. It's not attractive. I don't think so. But I don't mind camming up. It doesn't bother me. It's not a great day for me. It is who I am. But came on here. There's a lot of people live, but I'm just like, ugh, I'm kind of bored. Like I'm just wanted to do something. There's my friend. Hi. I feel like she was mad at me or something this week. I'm like, is she mad? I haven't heard from her. That's weird. I need to check her out. And every time I check her out, she'd hang up, which means she was sleeping. I know this. I know the sleeping hang up. And think Dragon, don't blame you. You know what? If you were gonna take time off YouTube, now was the time. I agree. I completely agree with that. I love you, darling Miss Murder. I haven't seen your face in forever, but if, God forbid, you're feeling up to saying hi to an old American friend who's got no makeup on, there you go. Because God knows. No, just changing my life. I'm kidding. But if you want to come up and talk to me, you still can. Even if you're changing your life, you can still change your life. But if you're changing your life and getting off YouTube, that's a different story. A lot of people are kind of thinking about that and doing that. Shit crossed my mind. I know it definitely crossed mine. But what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna be bullied off of YouTube. I'm not gonna let people bully me off. I haven't done anything to anybody, so why should I be upset and worried or anything for that matter, you know? Oh, hi, Save Robbie. I'm like sitting here, look, totally makeup free. I can't even believe I'm doing this on camera. Like, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I don't know. But I'm bored. I'm really bored, and I haven't gone live in like 6 or 7 days. So I thought, who cares? Saturday night, probably not going to get a lot of people. Who cares? It's gives me something to do. It brings me back to why I came to YouTube, was to get an escape from this place, you know, from my daily annoyance of life, which is my back and my pain in my back, my chronic pain. You know, and that's not something I like to talk about because it's kind of like such a drag. It is drag. It's a total drag to talk about. But at the same time, you know, that's why I like to come here, so I'm not being a drag about it to like everybody that I'm, you know, I know and love. Because then they're like, you're being such a drag. Like, yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, I'm just making sure I'm not getting porn.
You're getting too
I'm
Hey.
not getting porn. Oh, wait, I have my earphones on, and yet they're not plugged in. What the hell?
Hey, Save Robin.
He has been a stalker all day. Him and I have been
I've been
stalking
out
each
of
other
work for a
all
week.
day long.
I'm out of work. I'm just trying. I'm trying. Changing my life. Changing a lot of aspects of my life. So I haven't been speaking to anyone. Haven't been on anywhere.
That's good, but I'm always going to check on you. You do realize that.
No, I know. I know. I know. I
And
know.
Robbie, you know that link is there if you want to come up and talk. You know, just saying, just saying. Me and
Yeah.
Robbie been going a lot back and forth this week, doing a lot of confiding. He's a good guy. I
He is a
care
good
for
guy.
him. I watch out for
Always got
him.
something.
He watches out for me, and I love him dearly. Oh my God, I can remember. I can remember. I think it was like whenever he started, I would wake up and my daughter would sleep in bed with me. So I would wake up and watch his video, and my daughter would watch him. She's like, "Is that Save Robbie?" Like, yeah, Save Robbie. So when she sees Save Robbie, she's like, "He's still here." Like, he's still here. So
Yeah.
she's always glad to hear, like, to see the faces that even before I started that are still here. So you're one of them.
Yeah, I've started going back to bed at night time and not being up on Eastern time.
That's
I had to. I
that's a
had
good
to.
idea. That's a good idea.
Um, Hang on, I've just got to go and get some uh thing to mix in with my tobacco.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, so I have this new dress on that I actually bought, which this is it. It's got like little circles. I'm not going to actually get up and demonstrate because it has a hole in it, so I have to take it back. I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, son of a bitch. So I had to get an order to take it back. Okay, so I got this dress, if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Total granola dress, but I'm granola that way.
What? Granola.
Granola, yes,
All right, like plain.
hippie,
Oh.
ish. That's why Marissa's like, "Oh my God, you and I are so different." I'm like, yes, we're different,
No, not hot.
but
Sorry.
it's good. It's good to be different. What you got there?
That's what I mix in with my tobacco.
Hey. But I feel like I haven't talked to you. Even though it's been like 5 days, 6 days, it feels like
Yeah, I
it's
think I spoke to
been
you by Wednesday and it's now
three
Sunday.
months. It feels like it's been three
Yeah.
months.
I kind of forgot to
Why?
tell everyone I was
Why
going
is
back to
YouTube
sleeping at night.
time? Why is YouTube time feel like dog years?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It's only been like, I spoke to you on Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, like 4 days ago. Yeah, but it does. It feels like, I don't know, 4 years or. whatever.
Like I was on like Save Robbie was live today. I was on Save Robbie's, and Save Robbie had a great live, and then from his live, Carla went live, and I was on Carla's live with Carla Misdemeanor, and they were talking about like kind of K Small stuff, what K Smalls talks
Hmm.
about. So like all like conspiracies,
Yeah,
this,
they were
that, and the
ringing
other
me at 10
thing.
o'clock last night, and I'm like, I was sleeping. I just gotten to sleep. I got this new mask, and I'm like lying all week. I'm lying there for like 2,
How's
3,
it
4 hours
working?
sometimes before I can get to sleep.
How's it working?
I don't want to have to take sleeping pills every night, but I'm lying there 2, 3 hours trying to get to sleep on this new mask. So it's hell.
So, you know what today is
It's hell.
giving me? A day to just look at YouTube and check everybody out that I haven't seen in a while.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
everything
I'm taking
spicy. I checked
I'm
out,
just taking a couple of hours off this morning.
he ate something called rummy bears, which I thought was
Yeah.
like rum and gummy bears. But no, they were spicy.
Oh,
And they were so bad, he came
okay.
back. I've never seen everything spicy so spiced in my entire life. He's like, ugh, I'm like, oh, spicy man. What the hell? There we go. We're in now the nature.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm taking the morning off, so I got all my
Just gonna do
private
this real quick.
investigation stuff sorted out, studying
Do you
private
like my over
investigation.
enhanced and absolutely over
Yes.
what do you call it? What's the name of it called? Why is it not coming to me?
Lightened brightness,
Not brightener, but
and it doesn't see contrast.
not contrast. Damn it. It's begins with an
Triple
I.
F.
Begins with an
Fucking
I
fake
think.
filter.
Oh, head's not working. But no, it's over enhanced. That's a good way to say it.
Yes.
It's got many filters. It's got a filter upon it. And I don't use, never, look at this face. I don't use filters. I don't use filters. But I decided to do this just for
I
the
don't use
bullshit of
anything.
it because I never
I
do
don't.
use filters. So I'm like, why not? Can I over enhance that I make myself look pretty? Why not?
I can't smoke on YouTube anymore, can I?
Like people got avatars that are freaking He-Man. Free Jane the Teach last night was Billie Eilish. I'm like, why can't I be Billie Eilish? As Smokey's sitting there calling her Billie English the whole time. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I love Smokey. I don't know where he is tonight.
So what is going on? What's been happening?
Doing what
I've
you
been
have
out
to
for.
do.
Okay. Yeah, I've been out. Well, I don't know how long I've been out. I mean, I'm out still, but yeah, just
I cleaned the
I'll go to bed. I'll
Jesus
go
out
to
of
bed
my
at
room
like
today.
6. I'll go to bed at 6 because it'll take me about 4 hours to get to sleep, and then I'll get up about 10. So
Well,
I don't have a lot of rest of the hours in the day to study and
I have to
shit.
wake my daughter up 2 o'clock in the morning to take her blood to see where it is because she's trying this new
Mm,
regimen for her diabetes.
that
And
reminds me, I've got to
we,
get a present on
we need to check her at
Wednesday.
2 a.m. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to 2 a.m. Either A, I stay up to 2 a.m., or B, you fall asleep and then wake up, and that's always the worst.
Hmm.
But I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too. I've
It's
just
been a
been
while. I feel like it's like I said, I feel like it's been a
like when I
year.
say I'm switching around, I mean like fully, all of this stuff. Sleep, study,
Hey, sweet crazy,
exercise.
how are
How
you?
are you? Hey, sweet
Why
crazy.
am I echoing?
I don't know. I can't hear it.
You don't have headphones on.
No, I don't.
That's why. Got
My
earbuds?
fault.
Possibly.
Yeah, I went and charged these ones I haven't used in a while. They're cool.
Ooh.
I'll show you.
Sweet Crazy and I, we found ourselves in a very different place.
I'm gonna
Completely
see.
different from the craziness of this crazy community that sometimes we find ourselves in. We were in Stye from the North. I'm like, sweet. She's like, this place is great. I'm like, it's like being at the campfire almost. She's like, completely. Hey, LaDonna in Texas. We were talking
Let me
with
see if I can
LaDonna.
use these. Hey, LaDonna, love you guys. Oh,
Look,
hang
yeah,
on.
look who I found, y'all. She's still around. Everyone's
Stretch
like,
me
"Where's
up.
Miss Murder?" I'm like, "Oh, haven't talked to her. Wish I could tell you." You know what's weird? I
And
always have to have my phone on because I can see shit better on my phone than I can if I can on my computer because it's not highlighted on my computer. You know what I mean? On the StreamYards.
yes,
Yes.
trying to work out these. Yeah, speaker.
So
Your
let's
phone.
let's talk to Miss Murder.
Check. That way.
Miss Murder. What
Sorry,
have
they won't work. Yes.
what have you been doing?
Swapping my sleep around so
Sweep
that I'm
sweep.
sleeping at night time. Trying to use this new CPAP mask, which is hell. It's taking about 3-4 hours to get to sleep. Oh, keep forgetting I've got to turn the camera off while I'm smoking.
Yeah, you can't
So
do that. And I got a little can here, but if I covered the can, would I be allowed to? I don't know, but I could take the risk.
um,
How's True Helper
studying.
doing tonight? I've
I
not
haven't
seen True
been. Yeah.
Helper today. I always see True Helper around, but not tonight. I have not seen him. That deep voice, sexy man that he is.
Y'all.
Who was it? Somebody said something in the chat that we were in yesterday. They're like, now every woman is impregnated by True Helper's voice.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Good
I thought that
analogy.
was funny. He's like, oh man, I'm blushing. He's cool as hell. And so is Sweet Crazy. Sweet Crazy's awesome too. And LaDonna in Texas. She's awesome because we got to talk today.
Everybody's awesome.
They're all, there are very few not awesome people. Well, there are some people who I don't ask to come in, but they come in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have great moderators. If you see a troll name, you'll grab that troll and you can hide that troll. Please don't put up with bullshit. Just saying. Robbie, Miss Murder,
Yes.
don't put up with
Yes.
bullshit.
I never do. You know me.
No, no, just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, you know me.
I thought I did until you didn't call me for a week. I'm like, oh
What?
my
Fuck
God.
off. It hasn't been a week for starters, and
Easy.
I'm busy.
Busy. I guess so.
You
I
guess so.
understand.
Started studying. You know, I was going to start my private investigator's course.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
See,
I just think everybody's available. No, I'm not. I'm always available.
you study it with me. I'm doing surveillance.
That's cool though.
It's fun. Well, yeah, I suppose it's interesting. Yeah, I'm doing surveillance.
For you, it's fun. You love your true surveillance and stuff. Yes, I
Yes,
know. True Helper is your boy, sweet crazy. I
it's
absolutely
got
do.
I can't wait till I get to missing persons.
And now it's like sweet crazy is everywhere I go. And when I go in, even to Sty from the North, they're sweet. I'm like, I love sweet crazy. I love that she's everywhere I'm at. Or I'm everywhere
I'm
she's
gonna
at.
get a cup.
However you want to look at it.
I'm gonna get a cup with this Diet Coke.
When are we gonna stop drinking the Coke? Huh? Huh? I could, I could do my extreme New York.
I
Huh?
did stop. I did.
Oh, thanks, Robbie. Or they could hit the thumbs down, whichever they prefer. It's up to
Yes.
them.
We don't care either way. So, Robbie, it is 1:45 in the afternoon
On Sunday.
on a Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday morning rain is pouring. Yes.
Hold on. Robbie, she had me boiling in charge, and as soon as she said that, I was wrong running my mouth. We all run our mouths. We crazy at some point or another. It's so much easier to let it out than it is to hold it in.
Let
So
it
it's all
go.
good.
Let it go.
Ooh.
It's only YouTube. Let it
So
go.
it's
Let
only
it
YouTube.
go.
Save Robbie now. There's
I
a voice for
don't
you.
care what
Now you know
you
I
have
don't sing,
to say.
which makes me feel stupid.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Ugh. Wait, didn't have the full effect. Ready?
You want what?
Nah.
All right.
That works better.
Is that how you feel right now?
That's how I felt. But
Okay.
if you didn't see the tongue, it didn't work.
That's what she said.
Yes, I agree, sweet crazy. I think it's great. I like it when people follow. Like I love when people just come in. Like it's a small. Maybe some people might trickle in. Maybe some might not. But that's I'm cool with that. It's a Saturday night. Everybody's everywhere right now. So my daughter found my bachelorette party pictures. I'm like, yeah. Why don't you give me those? I think I'll take them from your hands. They're not terrible by no means, but still, I'm like, no, you're not looking at my bachelorette. Did I tell you? I should have. I'm sure I did. It was late when I talked to you last, but I'm a
I do not
bridesmaid.
know.
I'm a bridesmaid
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, for Tina.
for Tina. Actually, I'm
Have
me
they
and
set a date?
me and Denise are matrons of honor, but her maid of honor is her daughter, Morgan. But
Yeah.
Denise and I are going to be the ones to help Morgan to show her how to be a maid of honor. Isn't that
Right.
fun? Yes.
Yes.
That's our job is to show Morgan how to be maid of honor.
Right.
That's all right. My mom and dad will still come in and bustle Tina's dress, so that's all good. My mom, at least. At 46 years old, if somebody told me I was going to be in another best friend's wedding, doing it all over again, like from the bridesmaids to the flowers to the reception to the everything again, and then I would be doing it 3 times in my 40s, I would have thought you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm gonna start, having my channel professional bridesmaid if you need one, because
Yeah.
I'm good at that. I've been one 14 times.
Oh, my God. That's
Oh my,
crazy.
this will be 15.
That's mental.
Sorry I'm late. I had to run the Filipino boy that Robbie had,
Right.
Mr. Shannonite. We appreciate your humor.
We do.
Some people would say it's offensive, but we're not those people.
No. I take it with a grain of salt.
Like,
Life's so
when I kind of
good.
found out what RDA was, when I found out what RDA was and that they were like shock jocks, I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. Doesn't mean I enjoy it, but I get it. But
Yeah.
there's a guy in RDA I really really like. So I don't hate them all. I mean, I don't hate them, period. So I don't dislike, like, he's got a good head. His name's Cosmic, and I think he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, you mentioned Jim.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. He has a lot of knowledge, I'll tell you that. He's someone who, like, lived around and knows what life is like.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Shannonite, how the hell have you been? Why don't you come up and join us? Today's the day. Let's do it. Why not? Well, let me put that link in the chat for anybody who wants to join us. Rules are, if I don't know your face, I don't know if it's you, I don't let you up. Why? Because I will not get porned. That is
And
why.
body parts.
You can porn me behind the scenes, but I'll let you go just as fast as that. But I won't
Yep.
let you up. I've
Yep.
learned the lessons, man.
Yep.
It's maybe a little harder. It's maybe a little meaner. But I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm mean, but I'm not as nice as I would have been. Say if it was a year ago. So my Gracie had her phone taken away from her today,
Mom, what you do?
and for us to take a phone away, it's a big deal.
Yep.
Um, So I let her go over. She had a birthday party yesterday. So we had like this crazy monsoon. Red Rum Media, what's
Yeah,
up,
bitch.
girl? But wait a minute. First, but not second, Lovable Rogue, how are you? Nice to see you. Yes,
Hello.
I'll go in camera. But I'm forewarning. There is no makeup on my face. Thank you. So there's no makeup.
I
So I
don't
don't
have
need
any.
someone else coming in, calling me fugly locks, making another account of me because I look fugly. I'll take that because I do right now. Thank you very much. It's all good.
Thank you
I
very much.
bet I bet you and the thing is I don't not discredit RDA. I actually do watch them. It just depends on what they talk about. How you doing, my dear? My Red Red Media. Thanks,
Hello, lovely.
Bobby. I don't even know if I have thumbs up or not. Like I can't even tell. Not on this side.
No, I'd have to go into. I'm go into YouTube. So.
Yeah, there's no thumbs up, but that's cool. Doesn't matter. Charlie girl, hi. Nice to see you. Don't mind this. Like, I bought this thing at Five Below, but I got this dress the other day, but it wound up having a hole, so it's got to go back. So, might as well use it and then send it back, right? What am I gonna do? We're doing well. If it wasn't for all this for us here, the humidity, the heat,
Hi,
the
Charlie. Go.
back is really doing well. And yes, look, I got Miss Murder with me. I'm like, I never know how to do the fingers. Right there.
Let
There
them.
she is. I
Oh.
found her. It took a lot. I had to find under some rocks,
Yeah,
swam
I've been under a
underwater,
lot of rocks.
swam to another country, but I found her, and
Yes.
here she is.
You're swimming with the tadpoles.
But she still didn't call me.
No, because I'm busier these days.
I was busy every day, but I still had time for you.
Doing what?
Being a mom, having two kids, taking them to school, going here, there, and everywhere with after school activities. And
I'm listening.
look, you know what? Look at me
Look
again.
at me again. But
You look so much healthier now that you're on a sleep schedule.
well,
That's what I
I
like.
kind of am, but I'm kind of not because it's still taking me ages to get to sleep.
Hi, Light Feather, Charlie
However,
girl. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're just
I've
hanging
lost about,
out.
I've lost about 15 pounds so far, so that's
It's
good.
it's noticeable. It's noticeable to me. But then again, you stayed at my house, so
Yeah.
and you just seem like you have more energy.
Yes and no. Um, if I can get used to this bloody mask, and be able to go to sleep right away, it'll give me an extra 4 hours a day, which I don't have right now.
Lovable Rogue would like to know what you've been doing.
Um, Enrolling in my private investigators
You talk for a
course
second. Be right back.
to get my Queensland investigator's license in a year. Going to bed at night time here instead of being on Eastern time, which
Way better
had
for you.
it had me awake from like 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it just wasn't it
Wasn't
wasn't
working. Wasn't
it
working.
wasn't working, particularly for my mental health. So now I go to bed about six at night because I'm trying to get used to this new CPAP mask, and I might finally fall asleep about 9, 10 o'clock, and then I'll usually get up 9, 10 o'clock the next morning. So I really only have about 6 to 8 hours a day where I can kind of work and have clarity and things like that. Stop drinking the sugary sodas, because that's what's putting on the weight.
And who got you to do that?
You and me.
Who started it?
I don't know. You.
Me. But
Um,
I say me because that's the best thing you can do.
just everything. Medication changes. Trying to lose the weight. Yeah.
And the link is here for anybody who wants to come up and join us. It's a pretty private chat here, so don't be too worried about that. So I'm going to put this in. Anybody, if you want to come up with an avatar, talk to us, but you got to show me that you really are who you are because I don't want to get porned. That's all. You show me, and I'm not. I just put lipstick on at least. I'm like, I got to put lipstick on or something because I don't have anything else, and I have no tan, no sun whatsoever because I'm working on dark spots, and I don't want dark spots.
Mm-hmm.
Lovable Rogue said that she's glad to hear that you're studying hard for your future.
Yeah, I just still don't know what I'm doing with the channel. I don't know what I want to do with the private investigator's license. Maybe missing persons, but I was also thinking about scam baiting. So I've been doing a bit of organising behind the scenes with that, interviews and things like that.
Mr. Shannonite, Mr. Shannonite, the restraining order was lifted a couple of years ago, okay? It's all good. It's all good. We can go have tequila, but I don't think he wants to. Brian! Your favorite guys, Brian.
Brian, why are you all ringing me at 10 o'clock at night when I just got into sleep trying to pick you?
The funny thing is,
Yes,
Brian,
you.
there's a link. Take the link. Because it's always interesting when Brian takes the link. I love when Brian takes the link. Take the link. Please. Absolutely. You're going to do what
Oh my
interests you
God.
and what's
I
best
just
for
got to
your
sleep.
health.
Yep, that's it.
So, has anybody watched Hamilton?
No, he's watched it like 5 times
Oh,
now.
that's right. You and I talked about the Hamilton stuff.
Oh my
Forgot about
God.
it.
I don't know how many times he's watched it. He said he had watched it twice, but that was last week. And then I heard it in there
But
again.
that's the kind of guy he is. He's an entertainment. He sees the stuff on stage. That's the stuff he does.
Yeah.
You know. So guess what I bought? You're
a
not gonna.
vibrator.
No. So, we have. You know how we have our outdoor patio, right?
Yes.
It has been invaded. It has been invaded by cicada killing wasps. I have
Oh
someone.
no.
I'm adding to the stream. I knew it was you.
Hey you.
Hi. How are you doing, Miss
I
Weaver?
liked your pot leaves better.
I didn't know. I didn't. Sometimes those aren't appropriate. Sometimes those aren't appropriate.
Not with children around, maybe not.
No, they're getting ready to settle down and go to bed. So,
I hope so.
so how are
Say
you?
hi to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. It's Ginger.
Bye.
She's a sweetheart. And Miss Murder. She's from Australia. She does the.
Hello.
She does the. She's been doing the Scott Peterson.
Save Robbie and your superstore. I can't. You have to fill me in on what the catch is with Superstore because I don't know. I
What the hell is
can't.
Superstore?
It's a show that I've watched. It's like one of those shows that like if there's nothing on, to me, I don't want to offend Robbie. It's just one of those shows you turn on when there's nothing else on. You're just like, meh. And he loves it, and I want to know what he loves so much about it.
I want to know why people are freaking over Ozark so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Like, I watched
Ozark.
1.5 episodes and I was like, meh.
Meh.
Meh. You heard me.
Meh. MEH.
I am still binge watching Melrose Place. I have to admit that. I'm on season 4.
Have you ever seen Melrose?
Yes, I watched it when it came out and like after that, but I was like, I can't remember.
That's weird. That's
I
really
can remember.
weird. No,
in
that
it.
one seemed like you were dead and you were dead.
Wait,
You
who's
can
dead?
still see him. You can still see him. There you are. That's what a lot of people think. You're the devil.
The
It's
devil
hot
is
in here.
hiding.
It's hot in here.
So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I would take my clothes off.
If I use this 3D screen, I can get by with sitting here without my shirt on. I'm not. Smokey's the only man that's not allowed to wear a shirt. Smokey gets away with it. I mean,
I've never seen Smokey not wear a shirt.
yeah, he just.
Unless he's naked in his pool.
Yes.
Butt naked.
Yeah, he does that. Miss Murder,
I'm like,
I was smoking.
she's got her green screen up. See if I have my green.
I haven't used it a bit.
I have green walls, but I don't have a green screen.
I got the whole 3D thing going on. It's kind of cool. Miss Murder, you've been working hard on that Scott Peterson thing.
I finished that now. Then I did a one on Ghislaine Maxwell, but I've started my private investigators course, and so I need to flip back to sleeping at night and that. But I failed to tell anyone that I was flipping back to sleeping at night. So I guess I can't totally get angry at you for ringing me last night, group calling. Why are you all group calling me at 10 o'clock at night?
It wasn't. Everybody rang me too, so it wasn't me.
Nobody
Yeah,
called
I'm glad
me.
I just- She's been like this all morning.
Who's that? Ginger?
Yeah, me. Marsha.
All about me, Marsha.
She gets a little
Don't
cranky.
help me from not talking to her for 4 days.
She gets a little cranky sometimes, but you know.
I'm like,
I can
Hey,
get a little cranky. I can
No,
get a little
no.
heated, but I pull that back.
But you look so innocent. Oh, did you drink all that? Today?
no sugar,
No sugar?
head going crazy.
She used
Lost
to drink
15 pounds
she used
so far.
to drink a lot
Yeah.
of Coke.
Yeah, like 2 liters. I would drink one of these a day, easy.
More than that.
You know how much weight that puts on, Brian. You used to, yeah, you did.
I
You've done
stopped.
really well.
I stopped with the Eddie Pop about 3-4 years ago.
I can't shake it. But at least if I get rid of the sugar, the weight just comes off without even exercising. So
If you find what I did was I just found something that I liked better than because I used to drink Dr Pepper and Pepsi all day long.
yeah,
And that helps. If you stop with that high fructose corn syrup, if you stop with that, it will help you lose weight quickly.
yeah.
Very
You know
quick.
what? There's a lot of people, Light Feather, who have crazy backdrops or who have crazy, like they can be a Cheeto or they can
I'll
be
give one.
a
What
cat.
do you want?
Premier Hell's with him. He's like everybody. Do you know Premier Hell?
Who?
Premier Hell.
Premier Health.
Hell.
Oh, I was gonna say I used to work
Like where you live. Hell. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I have
Totally
no
kidding.
idea. I have no idea.
That means I have to move my.
It does make me look like a little demon in here, don't it?
Yes, it does. I'm just saying.
And then I got these other ones too. But you can actually you can take any picture off of the internet and make this work. It's just the 3D thing.
Oh, I would grab
Oh, my
group
cup-
pictures of my
My
friends
cup's like
and be
a
like,
blue. My cup is like a blue-green color.
Yeah. See, if I would have my backdrop up, my greens like she's got, this fire would be behind me. I just do it
oh,
without.
lovable rogue, I'm not as tipsy as you think I am. I wish I was,
Yeah.
but tired, yes.
I'm going to go back and binge watch all of your Scott Peterson ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched.
Oh,
I watched
He
her here.
he was talking about your Scott Peterson stuff the other day.
She's so detailed.
I wanted to get it out because he is entitled to, with all of that, when you watch it in its totality, he is entitled to an appeal. I
Yeah,
think the appellate court got it right. So I
I-
wanted to get it out before that appeal hit. I don't know when he's getting it, but
it's the whole
YouTube's going to go through him.
the whole
You're freaking me out.
due process thing. Scott Peterson didn't get the whole due process thing. He did not.
And I keep telling Ginger it's a separate question as to whether he's guilty or not, whether he killed Lacey, to did he get a fair trial. It's totally separate.
We're all guaranteed a fair trial, and I do believe in a fair trial, no matter the person.
Yeah.
But all right, can I say something though? I believe his
yeah.
trial was fair.
Right.
No, like I said to you, what if it was you and there was a billboard up with a phone number that anyone could vote whether you were guilty or not of killing your wife, pregnant wife?
Convicted already in the media and in the streets already before you hit a courtroom.
Yep.
See, and
There's
that
a lot.
Yeah,
you don't
that
know. There's a
sucks.
lot.
And
There's
I,
a
and
lot
I
to it.
understand what you're saying.
I
I get
do
what
have
you're
one-
saying.
Yeah, the experts didn't know what he was talking about in water. He knew about the movement of water in the San Francisco Bay, but he didn't know anything about the movement of bodies in water.
Time.
It wouldn't pass voir dire these days.
Go ahead.
Do you think he's guilty?
I think that they did not prove him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
No,
There's
No,
I
reason-
agree with you.
I
I
think
agree
that-
with you, Brian.
he didn't need a burden of proof.
that
I don't
break,
like that. I agree with you.
that break
Yeah.
in the burglary in the neighborhood that morning. That
On
other
Christmas Day,
that lets you know
Lacey-
that lets you know that
Something weird was going on.
the criminal element was in the neighborhood while she was out walking.
yeah,
That's a fact. A criminal
and
element.
she witnessed that burglary.
She may have.
Yeah,
And so let's say two burglars are coming out of a house and they see this lady walking a dog, and she's going, "Hey, you know what? They're gonna snatch her up."
Yeah.
Not always. Not always. A lot of times.
If you have an organized crew who is out on a hit who sees that somebody else saw it, yeah, they'll take that
Yeah.
person out knowing that their boss finds out that someone saw it, they'll be in more trouble.
Now, Scott Peterson's his biggest problem is he was arrogant as fuck.
Thank you, lovable rogue.
He was
was
arrogant.
he arrogant? Yes. Was he a cheater? Yes. But that's not the
But
The-
see,
um,
And I
point here.
understand this is not this was not without a reasonable doubt, but there are, and I will admit, people do not react to certain situations the same.
Well,
They
No.
just don't.
Ginger, here's a point that made me feel like he could be guilty. His lack of remorse. While
Yes.
he was at he was at her, a search party for her, a memorial thing for her.
He's
Then
on the phone
he's
with her.
lying to some other woman.
I miss you. I love you.
I'm in London or I'm in Paris.
That's where I went.
Yep.
You're guilty.
That does not make him look good. But the jurors could have convicted him just on that, just for being an asshole.
And I
Yeah.
think
Yep.
And that doesn't make him a killer. It just makes him, it shows what kind of
doesn't.
unforgiving.
Yeah. That's right.
See, he could have
It's all about.
if he wasn't happy with Lacey, he could have just left her. He had
Yeah.
money, he had money to take care
so.
of.
Then, all right. If he wanted to leave her, why was he with Amber for so long?
Good question. I think he got himself stuck in a love triangle.
And didn't know how to get himself out.
There's a lot of men who stay with the mistress for a long time. So
Light Feather, I said the same exact thing until I watched what was on Hulu, and I'm like, okay, he's due another. I'll give him that because I thought he
it
was
all
guilty.
comes, it all
Guilty.
just all comes
Cut his
down
head
to
off.
the prosecutor being able to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt, and they didn't do that. This isn't about whether he's guilty or innocent. This is about proving the case beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury of your peers. And if you go watch my videos and that, there are 10 good reasons why he deserves an appeal.
So let's give him due process and give him a fair trial, and let's find him guilty.
Yeah, if you believe in due process, if you believe in the American judicial system, then this is what he's entitled to under his amendment rights, and he's had a lot of his 6th and 8th Amendment rights.
You know what, Brian? You said you sat and watched that ID special I sent you, correct?
Yes.
What did you think?
Uh,
I mean, what is there to think? But
it just
what were
reminded
your thoughts?
it just reminded me so much of the whole West Memphis 3. I didn't take notes on it. I need to watch it again and again and do some more research. I was doing more stuff before I could.
All you gotta look. And I hate to say his name on my channel. All you gotta look up is Cosmo Donardo.
Yeah. Okay. What I think right now is that it's an awful tragedy. It just reminds me so much of West Memphis 3 so far. But I haven't dug in deep to the research. I need to watch things over and over and read things over and over before I play.
It was such a strange thing because they were missing. Nobody knew where they were. Next thing you know, they find my friend's daughter's son, who was a diabetic, car in the garage on the farm, ready to be sold with his diabetic medication in there. Got a
I wasn't
diabetic.
able to watch that. I can't watch ID from Australia.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to get a
But
VPN. I'm just saying.
you know the story pretty well, right?
Yeah, the
I
Bucks
told you.
can. Yeah,
It's just I felt like the ID did the victims a lot of justice. I really did.
Yeah.
For the most part, they got almost everybody from.
didn't you
each
say
family.
that it was your friend was the only one who wasn't on that ID, along with the other mothers? Was it-
I don't think she was able to take it. I don't know.
No. Oh, I couldn't if it was my son. No way.
She's
The
think
way
about
that
it.
they would kill.
She's my age, 2 other kids. And now, this was a person who brought in and helped with money. And that's another way, whether you worry it or not. But, I know her. She would do anything and everything to bring her son back.
I can't imagine
Today.
what she went through. I've got one
I-
son, and if anything happened to him, you know, I'm done.
So-
That's it.
As being such close friends of hers from grade school and high school, a bunch of us called each other, agreed to go to the service.
Who's going?
We go to the service.
You better
A bunch of us from all grade school sat together, and we all looked. I looked at them. I said, "I think I need a liquid lunch," and they're like, "We agree." So we drove to Applebee's, and then my phone rings. It's this girl who's friends with the mom, and was like, "She's looking for the both of you. Get your asses over to the reception." We didn't want to go to the reception because we didn't want her to have to pay for our head. That's what it was. And she wanted us there. And it was nice to see her and talk to her, but my heart bled for her. It was just so hard. So we did every thing that you could possibly do to bring her financial of GoFundMe's and stuff. As well as the three other boys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She didn't want anything to do with that documentary, though.
What's that?
She didn't want anything to do with the documentary.
Brian, I got
She
it.
was
I didn't ask.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just didn't ask.
Sometimes
You know,
sometimes-
it was like November, and I'm like, "Are you going to the reunion?" She's like, "I've been at the courthouse all day," not realizing that was the court time of the other killer who was involved. And I'm like, I'm a moron. I'm a complete
Who
and
was
utter
that? Who
moron.
was that other killer? What was his name again?
Her son.
The other. It was that, you said that was the court date of the other killer.
Oh, the other. Well, the other killer's name was Sean Kratz, Kratz. But her son was Tom Mayo.
Yep.
Good kid, didn't have a record, just a good kid.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart to hear the stories that I hear, especially that happened to her son on ID. Although I knew it, but to rehear it again,
I'm listening.
it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
But she's a strong girl. I'm always thinking about her. I always have prayers for her. Always thinking of her. That's why I always said, like, to you, I was never comfortable talking about this, but something like this, since it was on TV, I'm okay with, because I'm not pointing out anybody. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. See, I was going to cover it. I just.
And you still can. There's.
I mean, yeah, I just didn't get the time. I needed a lot of time, and being that there were 4 victims, not just one. So that court
There were
record
4
was
victims.
It's so much. It reminds me so much of West Memphis 3.
The what?
The West Memphis 3, the Paradise Lost documentary. They had the same feel of it, the same type of crime.
Oh.
So, Miss Murder, you're going on with the Maxwell stuff now. Are you going to do a series on that as well?
No, just when I mentioned it to my husband, I said went the day she was arrested. I said, "Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell's been arrested," and he went, "Who?" And then a couple of other people did too. And so I was like,
that's
let's
awesome.
forget about her and all of this Epstein stuff.
She's going to talk.
She's
gonna
gonna
talk.
sing like a bird.
If they keep her alive.
Yeah, well, so I got suicided. What going on?
If they have to sit somebody in her cell with her 24/7.
Yeah,
She's going to
yeah.
tell
I'm worried about
everybody.
her.
She's going
I'm
to
so worried.
everybody.
Yeah, I think so. So it'll be interesting to see which other names come
And
out.
I think Prince Andrew is sweating again.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
evil. That's an evil, evil woman.
But what leads me to believe is everybody who's behind it, especially the Clintons, the Royals, have some kind of evil as well.
They all do. They all do. It's a cult. I mean,
I agree.
it's just such a with the the establishment, these powerful people, all through history have been taking advantage sexually of other people. Always.
Yeah.
Good night, Light Feather.
It's part of the power.
No, like that.
I have to, like, you know what? I was a Democratic all my life, and I've gotten to a point where I just don't understand either party anymore. And I think they're all assholes, and I don't trust a one.
It's like wrestling. They all pretend like they're fighting in front of us, but behind them,
Yeah,
they're all fire.
it's exactly like the Miz. Yeah,
Yeah, all those wrestlers,
like the
they were
Miz.
cussing each other out. They were best friends behind the scenes.
Yep.
Yeah. I
And
guess
that's what they do. And that's exactly what they do. They curse each other out. You're a horrible human being. Behind the scenes, how you doing? Good to see you.
That's what sells drama.
Well, it's probably like
Oh, yeah.
bumping arms now since actually Trump wore a mask today.
He's been getting so much criticism for it. It's like if they're
To
going,
me, I think it's important.
we can't go in a store here without a mask on. We get a fine. Now, if our president doesn't set that example,
He
should-
hasn't.
I believe, and I'm a Trump supporter, but he should have been setting that example in the first place. You know, that
What you have, and this is what I've come to understand. And Miss Murder, you're gonna go, oh my God. But our whole government has completely failed us as a whole.
Oh my God.
It has. The Republicans won't say anything to stop shit, and the Democrats are just letting it happen. So then, where do we go? What do we do? All I know people are doing are buying guns.
And our friend Jennifer Lynn, who's been very ill with the COVID, and I told her, I said, every panel I'll go on, she encourages everyone to wear their mask and wash their hands. She's very sick from it.
I encourage the same, because everything about this sickness is about making others comfortable. I'm not kidding.
Right.
You
I
know,
had to go to the shop
this doesn't
yesterday
do
to
us
get
any
my
help, but it shows that you are worried about the people around you. Yeah, I have no temperature. Yeah, I have no this. But this is what's making people. I looked at the beach and I looked at the boardwalks, and I have a daughter who's diabetic. I wasn't taking her there. And she was like, come on, Mom. So I'm a bad mom, you know, for not taking her to the beach and the boardwalk. Because
I went to the shops yesterday and it
I'm a
was
little
just
bit
like
too afraid.
COVID had never happened.
Just slightly a little bit too
No
afraid.
masks, no social
masks.
distancing, nothing. Nothing yesterday at the shop.
Although our governor just had put in, it's mandatory to wear masks inside and out.
Oh, no.
Yep.
In your own home, it's a little bit different.
I am that percentage that is doomed to get it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, be very fearful, do everything. And I am. And I've been fine. And I've been out a couple of times. I went to a couple of bars. And it's been fun.
Yeah.
I had some fun I haven't seen since March the 11th.
Yeah.
I can literally pick the date.
People have a hard time getting rid of the freedoms.
Yeah, they do.
Somebody talks to me about socialist and the masks is where I get annoyed, because I have a friend who is a respiratory therapist, who did get deployed, who is a right winger. That's the person I listen to, because she's like, if you guys don't wear a mask, you're gonna die. Like, she's downright serious, and I'm so proud of her, because she works so hard for what she does. These damn bangs. Still haven't gotten used to them. But I'm listening to the people when I'm in the hospital. I'm listening to them. I'm listening to everybody who's on the front line, because they're the ones who's seeing what's going on, not politicians, not people on the streets, not let's sing Imagine all the people all together now. No.
I can't sing. I tried.
That was awful. give us some attention. We
That's
need
when all
your
the
money.
people don't even remember the words I
All we are saying, give me
Give me a chance.
give you the
I agree
chance.
with
Yeah,
that.
I'd love to do a bed in. I'd love to do a bed in like John and Yoko. I would just love to do one.
A bed-in?
They would just stay in bed and do interviews.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
A bed in.
Yes.
They stay in bed for a month.
Hey, Charlie girl.
I think it was 30 days they did a bed in.
Welcome back, Charlie girl.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
She's singing the American theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I don't know the words at all.
I don't remember it.
I was young. I was
I used to-
so
I
were
used to-
you.
I used to like Welcome Back Carter too.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
I'm so confused. Ooh, pick me, Mr. Carter. Pick me, Mr. Carter. Pick me.
Ooh, 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 pick me.
There was a lot of good stars that came out of that show.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I was like the Facts of Life girl. Watch the Facts of Life. I watched Webster.
Back to life.
I would watch the Facts of Life because I used to like to stare at Blair.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the Facts of Life.
Back to life. Back to life.
Yeah.
I've still got part 2 there of the TV show game. I just haven't had time to play it yet.
Yeah.
But I
You
went
know
and
what?
took it
You
off.
know
I'm
what's
not running
good-
it through Audacity now, so it won't buffer on the next one.
Can I say something? These are like my favorite chats.
Mm-hmm.
Where we could just be ourselves.
Yeah. That's what it's intended for all around, though, really.
No, they come back later and then they make a troll account about me. Whatever.
And you don't bother anybody, Ginger Locke. How do you get targeted?
That's what I thought.
It's like, God, somebody mean.
Mama always told me if you don't have something nice to say, keep your mouth shut. Now, I did address something a little bit intoxicated, but I don't think I was mean about it. But I addressed something. Other than that, that was it. I didn't think it was very mean at all. But I'm not mean to anybody. So it doesn't matter. It's who you're all associate. Because I associate with certain people, I must be a horrible person. Must. Because you didn't hear us when we told you this. Well, I chose to make that decision myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's
I
everybody.
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Agreed. So what are you up to tonight, Brian?
Doing Brian.
He's on mute.
You need to Brian.
Sorry. I heard you. I was listening to a voicemail.
It's all good.
People,
Oh, good.
I did love Webster. Wait,
Webster was good. It would be Webster. Look, let me see. First would be Facts of Life, then Different Stroke. Webster was on later. Like,
does
Family Ties. Good.
does anyone
Brewster.
remember? Does anyone remember Small Wonder?
yes.
No.
That's that.
Was it Vicky the Robot, right?
And it was awful.
It was awful. It didn't last
I
long.
don't remember that.
Punky Brewster was pretty good.
Good night, Save Robbie.
I think
Punky
it's just
Brewster.
last. It was Soleo Moonfry, Punky Brewster.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, she grew up to be a really good-looking woman, gorgeous.
Yeah. She's very pretty.
I don't think that she did much acting after Punky Brewster, though. I'm not sure.
She did an episode in Friends. I remember that.
Did she? I remember.
She's Joey's girlfriend who punched too hard.
I remember that she was in the news because she had to have a breast reduction done because it was hurting her back so bad.
Why does that make news?
Because it's Punky Brewster.
But even anybody, like, it's what you
Well-
had to what?
Well, I think with her is that she was just so incredibly big that it was making her to where she
And
couldn't
she was
walk.
so incredibly small. And
Yeah.
it made bad
Yeah.
news for her back.
Yeah, it was really she used it to help other women, with that were struggling with the decision to have a reduction done because of their back.
Hmm.
I need that. I need
Still-
that for my neck and back. I need to get a breast lift, but I don't have six grand, so
Mm. It's expensive.
yeah.
I guess a
I
lot
would
of
like that myself.
I guess a lot of women, it makes the weight on their chest is putting so much pressure on their backs that it's causing back.
Yeah, and your neck. And I've had a C5 fracture from a motor vehicle accident, so it really like you can think about putting, adding like 8-10 pounds or whatever around your neck and carrying that around every day.
No.
No thanks.
It's hell. It's hell. So I need a GoFundMe for
Look at that.
breast surgery.
I wish I had that Wurlitzer in my.
I was gonna say what a background.
Yeah,
I
I wish
know
I
that.
had a piano. I'd go
Well,
for that piano. That's a great place. That's cool.
Everyone's got all these fancy backgrounds. I don't.
I got the fish tank. And then I got the jail.
Brian and I live in the same house.
That's the one I like the most.
Spiders.
I wish Yeah, she's got that background. She's doing the same. But look at that Wurlitzer in the back there.
You
I
guys
love it.
live in the same house.
Yeah, we live in the same house.
You can also grab certain pictures off the net that'll work with that too, Miss Murder, and add them to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool if you.
Yeah, I know a lot of people use like studio ones, like they've got like 3-4 screens in the background, computers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I'm going to sign off because I'm getting sleepy. But
Mhm.
I will see you on the streets of YouTube if possible.
Get some rest.
I am.
Be-
Miss
Yeah.
Murder, love hearing from you. Glad you're
Love
okay.
you.
Glad all is good. Love
Keep
you
doing
too.
what
Yeah.
you're doing. Keep doing what you do.
Yep.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye.
Thanks for everything.
Have
Bye,
a-
sweetie.
Bye.
Bye, babe.